What's up guys, in this video I'm comparing the OnePlus Nord N200 5G with the Samsung Galaxy A12, two budget devices also being offered on prepaid as well, very popular phones. And let's go ahead and take a look. So price-wise, the OnePlus Nord N200 5G is the cheapest 5G phone available from OnePlus at $240 unlocked, or even better, you can get it for free if you take your number to Metro by T-Mobile. So it's a very good price and value for the N200 5G. On the other hand, you have the Samsung Galaxy A12, a very impressive phone for a budget price as well. You can also get it for free if you move your number to Metro by T-Mobile, but also you can get the phone for less than $200 if you get it fully unlocked as well. So these two phones match up very closely with each other, offer a lot of value, but let's get more into it. One big difference is that the N200 obviously has 5G, while the Samsung Galaxy A12 is a 4G LTE device only. So in the future, the 5G will be more important, but right now it's not too much of a detriment having LTE only on the Samsung Galaxy A12. But the overall size of the N200 is 6.4 inches tall, 3 inches wide, 0.3 inches thick. Galaxy A12 is 6.4 inches tall, 3 inches wide, 0.35 inches thick. So these devices are very, very similar in size. For weight, the N200 is 6.7 ounces in weight. The Galaxy A12 a little bit heftier at 7.2 ounces. Build quality, very similar as well. Glass front, plastic back. But at these price points, it's expected to have plastic all around. These aren't flagship build qualities. There's no glass, there's no steel, straight up plastic, but that's okay. The N200 is a dual SIM device, just like the Samsung Galaxy A12, but it depends on what region or where you get it from, so be careful when you pick yours out. Now to the display. Both of these phones have a 6.5 inch display. You have a 90 Hz refresh rate on the N200 5G versus the 60 Hz on the Galaxy A12. Around 83% screen to body ratio on the N200, 82% on the Galaxy A12. Resolution is a bit different though. You got a 1080p Full HD display on the N200, you got a 720 HD display on the Galaxy A12. When you break down the PPI, you got 406 on the N200, you got 270 PPI on the A12, so you got a better, really nice display on the N200. Although not too bad on the A12, but it is lower quality than the N200. Now for the software department, these phones do vary. You have Android 11 with Oxygen OS 11 on top on the N200. It's mostly a stock version of Android with Oxygen OS features sprinkled on top, very close to stock Android. While you have Android 11 with Samsung UI on the Galaxy A12, and it really feels different from stock, as heavily influenced by Samsung, but it packs a lot of features and a lot of things that Samsung offers. It feels like you have a Galaxy S21 in your hand, and a lot of people like that very popular skin added on top of Android. But for the most part, all your popular apps will work on both of these versions of Androids. Me personally, I would lean more towards the stock version on the N200. As for updates, you get one major update on the N200, but Samsung is making a push to give its devices several years of updates, so expect to get maybe a few more upgrades on the A12 in the software department. For chipset, the N200 has a Snapdragon 480 5G processor, while the Galaxy A12 has a MediaTek Helio P35 processor. Both of these are not powerhouse chipsets, but they'll get the job done, and for the most part, it'll run most of your apps pretty good. Performance won't blow you away, but like I said, it'll get the job done for 99% of people out there. It might be a tad bit slower than your mid-range to flagship level processors, but it shouldn't be too much of a worry. For storage, the N200 is 64 gigs of internal storage. So the Galaxy A12, depending on your model, you can get 32 or 64 or 128 gigs of storage. Most models of the A12 will probably come with either 32 or 64 gigs. But luckily, both of these phones come with a micro SD card slot for expansion, a great feature on both of these phones as opposed to flagships that don't have micro SD card slots anymore. As for RAM, the N200 comes with 4 gigs of RAM, which is more than enough for most people. And the A12 comes in at 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 gigs of RAM, depending where you get it. On the prepaid front, you're probably going to get either 3 or 4 gigs of RAM. Just double check when you get your phone, but I would recommend getting at least 3 gigs of RAM. That's like the minimum you should get, amount of RAM you should get in a phone nowadays. Now for the camera department, you got 3 cameras on the N200 5G, 13 megapixel main, 2 megapixel macro, 2 megapixel depth. Galaxy A12 has 4 cameras, 48 megapixel main, 5 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, 2 megapixel depth. And both phones shoot in 1080p video. Now, both of these aren't flagship level cameras, but in the right lighting, both of these phones will perform fairly well to upload a video or camera shot to your friends, send it in a video or upload it to social media. The game changer in the camera though, I would say is that if you like that extra ultra wide camera, that'll make a big difference between both of these. But other than that, both of these will offer similar results. They're probably both gonna suck in low light, to tell you the truth. As for the selfie camera, you got 60 megapixel shooter on the N200, 8 megapixel on the A12. And they both shoot at 1080p, so pretty good selfie on both of these devices. Both of these phones do offer a headphone jack, which is awesome. It's a handy little feature that flagships are leaving out. Connect your headphones, connect your mic, connect to your car via aux cord to listen to music. Now both of these offer Bluetooth. You got 5.1 on the N200, 5.0 on the Galaxy A12. Both versions of Bluetooth will connect to your wireless devices, such as your wearables, such as your smartwatch, your smart band, your wireless headphones, or wireless speakers. The N200 comes with NFC, while the A12 has NFC, but depending on which market or region you're in. Both of these offer USB Type-C for charging. As for the fingerprint reader and security, you have a side-mounted fingerprint reader on the N200, and also a side-mounted fingerprint reader on the Galaxy A12 as well. So both reliable ways to open up your device. Last but not least is the battery, and both of these offer awesome batteries. They both have 5,000 milliamp batteries, which will last you 1, 2, even 3 days of battery, depending on your usage. So these are very impressive things in a smartphone, and both of these phones win. No matter how you cut it, you're gonna get great battery life out of both of these devices. It's more impressive at these price points as well. And they both offer fast charging, 18 watts on the N200, 15 watts on the Galaxy A12. So what are my thoughts and opinions after comparing the specs of both of these, the N200 and the Galaxy A12? Well, they both offer great value. Both of these can be found on prepaid, and the unlocked price of both of these devices are very low. Both of these are going to have massive sales in the prepaid sector because you could both get these free. Prepaid carriers are pushing these free when you bring in your number, such as Metro by T-Mobile. And these are they pretty much have everything you need in a smartphone, but the main difference between these is if you are in a good 5G coverage area, then you'll obviously get better speeds on the N200. But the Galaxy A12 has that classic Samsung feel. It feels different from stock Android. So if software is something that matters to you, that's going to be a deal breaker. But luckily, both of these offer their own respective pluses. You got stock version on the N200 with one major upgrade in Android to Android 12. The Galaxy A12 will get you all your features on your Samsung. That'll make it feel like you have a Galaxy S21 in your hand. And Samsung is pushing Android updates even further now, so expect to have great update features on the Samsung Galaxy A12. One difference, you got 90 hertz refresh rate, which is good on the Nord N10 or the Nord 200 5G. It has a 90 hertz refresh rate. You have a HD display, and you got a lot going for it. It looks really good. It feels like you have a OnePlus 9 in your hand, a more expensive device. But for the most part, once you put that out the way, both of these devices offer similar specs. When you get the screen out of the way and the software out of the way, they both offer micro SD card slots. They both have headphone jacks, and they offer that big giant battery, which is really nice. So these are very similar spec devices once you get a few things out of the way. But when it comes down to it, I think that if you could get the N200 5G for free when you port in your number, that's a really good deal, and that's the phone you should get, and it has 5G. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Hit me up in the comments below and tell me which one you like better, and slide into my DMs on Instagram if you have any questions. I'll hit you right back. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.